nigga. So what you mean, nigga? Get your shit back on here, nigga. Got me sounding on some lonely shit. Fuck wrong with this nigga, man? I didn't turn my monitoring off because I only had that shit on for when I rap. I don't want to hear myself. I'm not a robo toy. I'm about to be on here tripping too.
Manso?
Say something. Yo. Okay, cool. I can't hear nothing. I can't hear fucking nothing.
Yo,
What?
that's cool.
What's cool? So now we live in the lab. That's how we're gonna start doing shit. All live access. Looking at your boy.
Like you can see like so many different things. Am I on the stream too?
Talking? Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas can hear you.
Yo,
Say hi to
yo,
my fans.
Yo.
my shit coming in good.
Yes. I think I need some water. But
Oh, what's with my game though?
what's wrong with it? You can't get on?
I can't join up.
You can't join my shit?
Nah,
Watch this, my nigga. I got you. Just say the word, nigga.
let's see. Man, if you ain't going, yup, probably sleep.
Oh, this so as you can see, that's where I'm at right now. You feel me? I don't know. You wanna explain what we doing?
You
You
talking
wanna
to me?
Yeah, nigga.
Shit, what we doing is we setting up our vehicles for this series that we're doing on GTA, and um, basically we're trying to make it as realistic as
Can you
possible.
see
So
that?
we're
Well,
getting.
go from the jump of why we even have to do why
Oh,
are we
okay.
not broke?
Yeah, so basically, we did this glitch where it was this money glitch, and we just got a whole bunch of money, and then when we got the money,
And we used to call it a special military job because we didn't want to tell people it was you know,
right.
a glitch
So
because
we
we
did this,
wanted to be the only niggas with that swag.
right. So we did the job, and then you know, we got the bread, and we just bought a whole bunch of whips that
What year
just
was
look
this when we did this? I was
2019.
wow.
Yeah, 2019, because I was going to school.
I was going to school as well, but I can't. I'm a former. Never
But
mind.
yeah, so we got the money. We bought whips just because they look good, and then we didn't
Oh
really.
yeah, no, I bought everything I wanted, everything
Right.
that looked good.
Yeah.
Cause we were like shit. Well, well they tell them they was gonna patch the they was patching all
Yeah, all the
the
glitches, they was gonna patch them, and so we just.
and
Or no,
luckily
really,
no.
they were taking the money. They were taking the money out of your account if they like found that you did the glitch.
Yeah, and a lot of people. Okay, so our boy that put us on, or so-called boy, internet Xbox boy, he had never got caught, and so by the time they started doing it, niggas was getting caught and they stopped it. But I had an idea when I was doing it. I was like, man, I got a feeling, cause all the prompts that come up, I'm like, I got a feeling that you feel me. They gonna do, this shit gonna get big, and once niggas
Hmm.
find this shit out, they gonna just, you feel me, fuck niggas accounts up. So I'm like, and take the shit out of niggas accounts. So I'm like, nigga, they gonna do that. If we gonna get caught anyways, I might as well try to motherfucking put
Yep.
all this shit in, get everything we want.
Yep.
And I just did it just because, just I had a feeling. And these niggas, they didn't listen. They really
Right.
didn't listen. I said, no, just keep doing it. They, oh, I'm gonna do it later. I said, no. Oh no, what I told them is I'm like, um, this before I even really learned about assets like that. I learned it a little. I had to have some knowledge, hunty. But I said, take the money. 'Cause, yeah, what they would do, they would take the money out of people's account. I'm like, bro, go ahead and just buy everything. Don't keep the money in there. You know what I mean? Because the money has no value on here. So I went and I took my money and I would literally write down all the cars I wanted, everything, and I would just go buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas was just trying to run their money up. I'm like, yo, you're not gonna be able to buy shit, bro,
Not
if
gonna
they
keep
come
it.
wipe your shit, bro.
Right.
Because that no, you know what it is? That's because that's how the real American economy is, the financial system. So I'm like,
Mm.
I don't know, I just had a feeling. So I just knew that concept, you know what I'm saying? So I went, I'm
Damn.
going, as soon as I make a certain amount of money, I'm buying this shit, I'm writing everything that I want down, and I'm boom, boom, I'm spending it. And so we had a lot of money. We did that shit, man. I mean, you could take over from there.
Yeah. So we we ran up the money, and when the instant we got the money, we just bought you know assets, so that even if they took the money out of our account, we could still go, even though it was a loss, like we could still go sell the cars and get at least like 80%
Right,
back.
yeah. Yep.
And shit, we just in the process of doing that now, really.
Or not, but tell them, okay, so we was running that shit up, but what
Mm,
happened is, um, they actually did go wipe the money out of niggas' account. So we thought
right.
we was good at first.
Mm,
You know what I mean? But these niggas got their shit wiped out.
right, right,
You know what I'm
right, right.
saying? And man, so I pretty much was the only nigga that had damn near. I had damn near everything off. Oh, I was saving up for a boat, a yacht. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
that yacht. You know, and hey, like he said, we didn't grind for it. So, but then we didn't really want to tell people. You feel me? It was just it wasn't that we didn't really want to tell people. It was just an inside joke. We just be like, hey man, this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell people. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want. I just thought it was some fly shit. I'm like, hey man, if you know, you know. A wise
Right.
man conceals knowledge. So, uh, wasn't really telling motherfuckers how we got the shit. I would just say, it was a little military job we did.
Mm-hmm.
And really too, we was trying to make the game seem like some realistic shit. So I didn't want to, I just found a different, way. We just went overseas, man.
Right, right.
But now we actually, what I'm saying, we actually is doing this shit on some real life shit. And I don't know what it was. Oh, I think one time this nigga, he made his real car on here. And I don't know, we just started wanting
Oh
to
yeah,
make like
yeah,
a
yeah.
series. This was before we had the idea to really make the series. We were just playing on some streaming shit. And then we had the idea, I had the idea to make like an animated series and stuff. And because we was doing a lot of sound design shit, and I was like, hey man, we could do our own animated I had the idea with 2K to reenact my player career, you know what I mean, and do the voice because I had actually done it when I think it was 2K21 or whatever the fuck it was, and my player looked so much like me, and I was on the stream and I was voicing and it was damn near like it was me type shit, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
I was like, yo, we could do this, like we could do ADR and sound design with games and shit like that. And I was like, the shit not that hard. It was actually fun. And so I'm like, we can actually stream the games live and play them like we're our real selves, and it'll translate onto the content. And so we just got an idea to, well, what if we do some pre-produced shit? And uh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just imaginatively, creatively got into it, and I think he made his real car on here, and that shit just sparked the idea to where we started coming up with storylines of like, okay, you know, uh, what is our characters going to be doing, you know, this and that, to basically make a series. And so
Mm.
I wanted it to be reality based, but not the type of niggas to just. I mean, I don't really be having the time. I guess I do, but everything we do, we don't really write down. We write it down, but we like to use, we like to brainstorm. You know what I'm saying? So instead of brainstorming on paper and talk about things, we also like to just build the concepts live. So we do everything live. It's like recording. You know what I'm saying? So um, we just started. We did a sample one time, huh? We did like a little episode, a little proof of concept,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we just acted it out, and we were gonna edit it back. And then I started learning more about how to do it, and then just turned into this thing where we like, fuck it, man. We just gonna come up with a series. And uh, at first we was using this shit as like a planner, like a for our real lives, like, you know what I'm saying, just like a model would act things out with, like, yo. And this shit started helping me in my real life with finances and things like that. And so I was like, nigga, we can get on here and do this, that, the third. And so we like, nigga, we started doing a lot of shit in real life. I'm like, nigga, we ain't gotta make shit up. We just gotta, you feel me, adapt the stuff that's in the game to match what we really doing. And so
Mhm.
years later, it's like now I know so much about money. I could fathom getting luxury cars and things like that. So uh, right now, what we're doing, so like I say, we're setting the, as he was saying, uh, well, you can speak, yeah, catch them up on that part on what are we doing right now. So we had all our stuff we bought with the fake money, which we're gonna use, which we need anyways because it's a fictional world. So we still need to have the money to have access. Because if we just wiped our account, start over, I wouldn't even be able to buy nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Then I would
Right.
have to sell a drug. But we own the businesses and this and that. We're just gonna repurpose it. It's loose. It's gonna be loosely based. It's gonna be based on a true story. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Or
Right.
inspired. You know, real life inspired. It's not real life. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever. But now we actually got some plans going on to where, uh, just we'll get into that. Just explain to them uh, the apartment situation because we got the houses and all that shit, and then while we're selling the cars and uh, what we're gonna do once we sell the cars and how we're using real cars and shit, real life shit. And I'll be right back as you explain it.
So basically, the apartment thing is just like, what would it what would it look like if we got like an Airbnb or something? That's what you mean, right? Yo, well, basically, you know, what would it be like if we got like an Airbnb and we stayed in Cali and we started selling merch and basically just double down on what we got going on and shit. We selling the cars so that we can get the cars that we can actually see ourselves. Because when we got the cars initially, we just we got all the stuff we wanted, but it wasn't really stuff that it wasn't realistic for us. Just at the level that we're starting the series at. It wouldn't be realistic for us to have like a damn crazy ass Lambo or McLaren or all this other shit. So, but we would still be able to have like a somewhat luxury car like like a SLR, like the one uh he was driving yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Um, but um, we're just, yeah, and then even the cars that we get, we're looking up the real cars in real life, what the cars are supposed to be in real life, or the imitation of what car it is in the game, and we're modding them even to the smallest detail of how the spoiler looks or how the front looks or how, even the interiors and stuff. So basically how we would have them in real life. So yeah, just making it as realistic as possible. And and also like what we would what we would be able to see ourselves driving as well, cuz like some of the cars on here is just too fast. They don't, like the traction isn't good, the handling isn't that good. And it just takes too much effort to drive them, you know? And so we're even just based off of the cars that we had, we would drive them and be like, nah, we can't, we can't keep this one, um, or we can keep this one because this one handles good. And even just looking at reviews and online, just looking at reviews online, it'll tell us like what the handling's like or which cars um, drive a certain way, or which cars represent what certain cars represent in real life.
Wait, what you explaining?
I'm
As far
saying the how we would look on online and see what the traction is like and like what the handling is like and just
oh yeah, I mean, I could explain this simply. It's real life. We basing off our real life. Some cars look good, but
yeah.
you only got a certain amount of money you make. You're not gonna
Mhm.
want every car that look good. It's just that
Right,
simple.
right,
You're not gonna be able to afford that. Even if you was able to afford that, it's not smart. It's not something you would do. So we
right.
starting off not broke, but because we not broke, we got businesses. You know what I mean? So we just starting this business, man, making legitimate business, spending our money wisely, and trying to show niggas how to grind up, keep the commandments, and do things like that. So,
Mhm.
and the game feels real, and it looks more real, and it's more fun. It's more reality based when the cars look like the real cars, and I,
Right,
like certain cars on here are not street regulated, so you can't even drive though, and they're concept cars, so you wouldn't
right.
even have no shit like that driving on the street without getting arrested. So it's like
Exactly.
that would take out the realism. But even if like this car, it's a based off of 911, I think, or oh no, see you would think, but look, it says it's based on the Porsche 918 hypercar. So this is what we do. So if he was explaining it, I could
Mhm.
show you better than I could tell you. So boom, I'll look it up. This is the real car. Called the Spider 918. And so this is one of my favorite cars on the game. That's how it looks, but I love Porsches. I love them. Why do I love them? It's not a thing of I just have a fetish for Porsches or nothing like that. But I actually, where I live at, I see Porsches all the time. Like I actually see people drive them. And I
Yeah.
think that's what makes me like them. Is like I'm driving next to that motherfucker, and I'm like, yo, I know that shit is moving. It's just more real to me, you know what I mean? And I
Mhm.
like the way I've actually seen them, so it's like I can't say what cars I would want or don't want, but in the process of us selling these cars, we're getting, basically what we're doing is we're liquidating our assets,
Yeah.
so we're taking this money, and obviously we won't have this money. I don't have $7 million or whatever it says I have, but I would like to think, you know, I get everything in order. I could go make that amount of money, in capital, as far as a business, make a deal, you know what I'm saying, to where I have that to spend. But it doesn't even matter because in the series, it's going to be produced and edited. So you're not even going to know how much money we even fucking got, no way. So, uh, but we got to figure out what car it is in real life to see if we would even keep this car, because it doesn't make sense to sell this car and I'm gonna buy it again for double the price unless I really just wouldn't have that car. But this car, I'm looking at it, as y'all can see, I fucking love it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to uh take this shit off. I'm gonna take this motherfucking car to the shop and I'm gonna mod it to where it looks like the real car. And that way, even though let's just say of course I can't afford this car, but we need to keep a certain amount of money on here to be able to stage certain things. Like how we're gonna do it on here, like like right now, we don't have to own these cars because we can rent these cars.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have our merch business and all that. I'll let him explain how we're gonna do all that. But um, yeah, I mean, Lord willing, let's just say this: it's all concept, it's all theoretical,
Right.
right? And idealism. So ideally, me and this guy, we got a couple businesses. You know what I'm saying? We got enough business savvy to where which, like I said, we're in the process of doing this shit in real life. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't just talking. This shit we literally do every day. You know what I'm saying? Planning this shit. This shit is just a way for us to one create animated mental concepts, and two, which is another reason we showing people how to do this, how to think outside of the box as a creator, and to even be able to make money off of something like playing a game that helps us visualize. Visualization is very important and very key. Like my boy Dion said, if I see it, I know it's real. If I know I can get it, it's right there. I'm gonna make it happen. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like that's my what do I want to call it? That's like my motif around here. That's how I motivate everybody around here. I tell them, look, man, we could really do it, and we need to put ourselves in the positions where we seeing it. Like they can tell you, I'm constantly on them about visualizing and making things happen in real life because we're in this metaverse era where we're disconnected and we're watching things through social media when we don't realize, bro, like we're human beings. We're not meant to sit behind desks. We're not really meant to sit still. We're meant to live in nature and do things. And
Right.
so it just so happens, my shorty live in Vegas, and I grew up in Vegas a little bit. I went to high school in Vegas, and so still go back. But it's just, when you see that kind of lifestyle, it's just, it exists. So once you know something exists, you know, you're able to strive for that. You know what I'm saying? So um, I don't really know any other way to put it other than that's just what we use this shit for. It's just a mental model. And then two, so many people making money uh, doing these type of, doing little custom, what is it called? Grand Theft Auto videos and stuff like that. It's like we putting our own spin on it because like I was telling him, kids don't really even watch TV no more. They watch YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I learned this because I used to be that type of kid, but I still watch TV. But like my little cousins and stuff, they will watch somebody flat out, you know, play a game all night. And our generation kind of did that, but I mean, not really though. You know what I'm saying? You would watch Chris move or other people, but it wasn't, it wasn't the norm. You know what I'm saying? But now, I mean, what can I say? It is the norm. So we tapping into that. You know what I'm saying? We want to make a lot of positive content for these kids, but we got to make shit that resonates with them. And this game is a lot easier than us. We got real shit coming, Lord willing, like a show, like an actual live action documentary style show, um, based on everything we've been doing and our how we run our businesses and just our everyday life. Keeping trying to come into the knowledge and keeping the commandments of the Most High and things like that, and coming into the knowledge, and how that coincides with the corporate world and or the commercial world. And that's going to take a time because that's live action, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
versus this stuff. We could do this every night. Like, we're not in the same location, but we working, and these is concepts. So believe it or not, man, me and my girl, we used to get on here and we used to nigga play imagine, play imaginary, house on this motherfucker. And then next thing you know, we started visualizing the stuff and getting the courage to say, hey, we could do this with our real money. And really that's what I got her on here to do. I was trying to really teach a lot of them a lot of the stuff I was learning about money and stuff like that, and getting and getting people to think bigger. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, man, you say you don't got enough money for this, but really, do. And so I would have them on here like running businesses and things like that. And I'm like, nah, we can get legit money. And that's when I got the idea, like, yo, I can make this shit a series. Because we would get on here, we would be, doing the businesses and stuff, and we would be joking and being like, yo, I'm not selling drugs, and
Mm-hmm.
we're valid, repoing cars and stuff like that. And or like the merchandise or whatever, we'll say, or the weapons, we'll say, oh no, we just don't act like we selling merch. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
would do anything to make it something positive. Because if we was to make episodes, like anime, what do you call it, like produced, edited shows, like content, we would just
Mm-hmm.
pretend you wouldn't be able to tell what we was doing. It'd be whatever spin we put on it. So we started doing that, and a lot of our friends would get on here and play, and they'll be, oh man, what y'all selling? We like, nah, man, we ain't selling no weapons, man. And it was kind of our way of kind of getting them into the knowledge and stuff like that. We wouldn't shoot, we would repo cars, and I'd be like, yo, we not shooting nobody, man, unless we got to, and
Right.
certain shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just gave me an idea, like, yo, or I would play with my cousins, and I'd be like, yo, it would just be a way to teach um, legitimate business practices and or principles and morals and motifs. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, man, we just thought it all the way out, and it's something we've been doing. And I literally said, man, we're gonna do this, man. And we had to get around getting the next gen and all of that and forming. We just had to have time to do it, but uh, we work so hard in real life now, man. It's like now we get on this shit for relief. We used to get on this shit to visualize or whatever, and a lot of really we got on this shit when we was saving a lot of our money and making a lot of the money to we didn't have the money to do the stuff that we doing now, and so we was using this as like the blueprint. And so now that we have the money and we spending the money, and a lot of times, man, you spending the money, things ain't gonna happen overnight. You still got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? So stuff takes time, and so while we, and the more work you're trying to do, the more money you need. So while we still grinding, stacking and grinding and investing, we right back to the drawing board with this shit, because
So,
we literally manifested this shit. Not to use the word everybody likes to use, but that's real manifestation. Like, oh, and I could put a roof on their hoe if I want to. Ooh, come on, man, I know. But oh, that motherfucker clean. You just copped that.
hell yeah. It's the GLS.
Yeah. And so, like
So
I
I know
said,
I'm gonna
man,
have a SUV type shit. So
just doing this shit, and like he said, he know he gonna have it. So we'll put, on the series, man, we gonna be in an apartment, Airbnb and apartment. Like, we got a lot of shit planned, man. Like, it's just it's a good little story, good little something to teach these kids, some good messaging. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Putting what we call it, putting the medicine in the candy, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't find matching color, but where was I at? I was explaining something. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So we do this shit in real life. You know what I'm saying? So this is just something. Uh, it's like an animated series, or we can. It's like damn near. I guess you can call that shit predictive programming. Hell. But yeah, man, it's just a way to do it, and so we're gonna be streaming and showing people how to do it, and that goes into just entrepreneurship overall, right? Of finding
Yeah.
legal ways to make money, um, positive ways to influence people. You know what I'm saying? So it's just our way of doing it. And right now, what we're doing, so basically, we're using the GTA Online world. I mean, we got a video already about how we're gonna use the thing, the editor. Real, we just prepping the world we're gonna live in. So, just like he said, he know he gonna have it, which means he want it. So he know in his mind at least, when we say no, we just mean Lord willing. But
Right.
ideally, he can go rent, that motherfucker. But if he didn't buy it on the game, he wouldn't be able to go rent it. So we already know the shit we would rent, we would run, and so we still coming up with the storylines and stuff. But it's gonna be to a point where y'all gonna start seeing us act out our ideas on here. Then Lord willing, give us some foresight to go do them in real life and be able to influence and inspire the youth and just doing something new, just something creative. We get on this motherfucker to think anyways. It's just a killing two birds with one stone, I guess you could call it. We real good at doing that, man, of optimizing everything we do. So um, right now what we doing is what we doing is liquidating our assets. We selling all the cars that we got to get the money, and we gonna limit what we got to a certain amount of cars. Oh shit, certain amount of cars, and yeah, I guess I'll let you just talk about that. I guess
You said what? To.
liquidating the asset, how we selling the cars to get the money,
Mm-hmm.
and well, like we'd rather have the money than the cars because oh okay, so why don't we want every car in the fucking world for one?
Well, we're not gonna have every car in real life, so we want to
And
make
we're
it
not gonna want every car. Why wouldn't we
right,
want every car? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Because, like I say, anything I say, just cut me off if you got to, if you whatever. But that's
Mm-hmm.
how we're gonna do it from now. But we not going to. And if I hear you saying something, I'll just, you know what I mean, whatever. Like we both explain it. But
Yeah.
like we talking to one of these hoes on the phone, trying to break their brain down. But we're not gonna want every car. Oh my God, I'm over here.
Yo.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna want every car because, for one, where are you gonna store all these cars?
Mm-hmm.
For two, you only can drive one at a damn time. For three, they depreciate over time. For four, even if you want to sell them, they lose their value because of depreciation. For five, um, we don't even have access to all that kind of money. For six, even if we did, which if we do, then we have more cars, the more money. But just in a general sense, it's like you rather have the money, the capital.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather have that money in my business, right? And so, just for this sake, just for imaginary acting, live view, live stream, construction series purposes, right? We're doing a lot of shit with these cars, and we just taking from our old life. Let's say we did own all of this stuff. We liquidating the assets. That's why the title is like a tongue in cheek. But we didn't work. Anything we didn't work for, we don't want because we want to
Mm-hmm.
grind, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we want to even do that on here because it's basically method acting. We basically gonna have to act this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
we got to come up with a concept. So we're using this as a virtual world, like a look into the future, like designing our lives. And then You know, whatever we're doing is gonna come with real. You know, we're gonna add real life scenarios or whatever, but we still have to act the stuff out and come up with it, which we got a whole system for. But we don't want to have every car in the world because we don't we wouldn't have access to that. We ain't sell our soul, and if we could figure out a way. That's what we want to do. Put ourselves in this world and figure out, all right, how do I grind to get it? How can I get everything that I want the legal way, um, the ethical way? Ethically, that's the thing. We want to teach motherfuckers some ethics and morals through our shit. We want to do everything ethically. So, um, of course, I'm gonna keep this car on here because eventually I want this car, right? And so, here's the thing: when we sell all the cars, is we only want to get what, like 60%. But if I get 60% for two cars I never worked for, I'm up 120%. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And so I
Mm-hmm.
could take two cars that I only got 60%, and I could buy the one car I really would have gotten and I would have worked for. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you're gonna see me not want to sell certain shit, or I might want, like, this car I wanted so bad that I probably would buy this again. I definitely would buy this again because I want a drop top, and this is like my favorite drop top on here. And then now that I looked up the car, I actually like the real car. So that's what we are. We're doing. We're looking up the real cars to see if we would keep the car. Why does that matter? Because with depreciation, if you sell a car, you're only getting about 60%, which means you're not even making enough money back to buy that car all over legitimately, right? So
Right.
what the game is, we got so many cars, we would never have these many cars anyways. But let's just say a certain car that I know that I'm gonna want, it doesn't make sense for me to sell the car because one thing we're not gonna actually do is play this and make a lot of money. We're gonna play it out on here, and we're gonna have access to the money. We're gonna play the bank, and you know what I mean. We're the lords of this universe, so we get to design everything. So we actually need real money to go out and buy certain stuff, you know, to stage the stuff. You know what I mean? It's like a
Right.
movie.
Right. Right.
We're using that shit as a movie budget. Let's just say
Mm-hmm.
that, or a show budget. So we buying the cars, we're renting the cars, and whatever. We're buying the cars and owning them so that we can use them later. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not going to actually be doing heists and shit like that to generate money. And it beats having to buy shark cards and stuff like that. Let's, you know. So we're just gonna take the money we got, repurpose it, and make it realistic, and we're gonna own the cars that we want to own, and we'll bring them out in a series when we want. We're just gonna be able to have access to certain real life cars that we would, you know, it's just a video game hack. It's in the video game universe what you have to do to be able to have access to things you otherwise wouldn't. What the fuck? No. Oh. And so, um, I say that to say it doesn't make sense, and I'm so glad we know we're going to edit everything. That's why we do these things live. And then we're going to edit. Because this may be used as a reference, and we can use it as a reference to make a shorter video and use maybe clips
Right.
from this instead of having to redo this. But, or maybe look back and use this as an introduction, right? Use it as introductory footage of me already explaining it, blah, blah, blah. And it gives us practice on streaming, talking, explaining things, yada yada, things we are gonna make us. So we're looking to make a living doing. So this is all like this is a breaking the fourth wall. This is all access, exclusive looking on how to do everything we do. And we're gonna be talking about a lot of the stuff we got going on in real life, a lot of things that we think. And oh yeah, they put the studio on here, so now we really gonna be acting a fool because we started at a certain point even trying to figure out like what would be our business, but then they put the
Yeah.
studio in here. We Once they did that, I knew for a fact we was making this shit because I said, and I legitimately want to take these motherfuckers on the road and go rent out a club and run a club, and you know what I mean, not run a club like as in own it, but do like promotions because I know people out here that do that. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, we could pretty much promote a venue and then sell our and promote our stuff through it, which I'm trying to teach them how to do. It's not that hard. I'm not gonna say it's not that hard, but it's let's just say it's doable. It's not as hard as people think, but it's not as easy as people. It's not as easy as I'm making it sound either. But
Mm.
uh, where am I going with this? Oh yeah, yeah. So we're gonna be acting out, just like an animated version of what our legitimate plan is. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be nigga spot on because how could it be? But it's gonna be as accurate as possible. So we're gonna take time to really think out storylines and things like that. So to do so, we kind of gotta play and brainstorm and come up with things. And so we're gonna show all of it as much as is. Well, we're gonna show all of it regardless at one point. But while we're doing it, it's good content to show you guys how to be creative and how to do stuff like so that we don't have to go back and show you guys how we did it once we achieve it. We're kind of archiving it and you can watch along and who knows, maybe people can inspire us, and we like watching it back because we like studying ourselves as well. So we, with all this digital stuff, we're learning to capture everything, and we can use this footage to edit and make concepts. Or let's say I say something and I don't remember it. This is like a journal. It's a journal series, I guess, a construction series. So, uh, yeah, we're pretty much going and we're taking our cars that we like, we're keeping them, and all the ones we don't like, we're going to sell them. Even though we're only getting 60%, eventually the profit that we make will be enough to buy, the 6 or 7 cars we really want. Maybe it's 14, maybe it's whatever. And so you might say to yourself, okay, like a lamb truck, right? Where would it? Well, I know for a fact I got a business idea that I could go and use my business to get a lamb truck. I mean, it's all financing. So we're just using the concept of financial lending through the banking system, business lending and business funding to represent what we would do with our businesses. And that way I'm able to teach these motherfuckers a little something as well. So and put a lot of ideas from my brain out there. So this is deep. This is like a spiritual concept. And literally having an inside look inside my brain right now, even when you see me drive. So as that's being said, we got like me. I'm somebody. I had a lot of cars. Like I think you could look at how many cars you got, but I got a lot of cars, and I'm not gonna drive none of them damn near, except for a few. And they got newer cars on here that are more expensive. So you sell 3 or 4 of your cars, you can buy a really really nice car that you want. And let's just say we can't, and let's just say we run out of money. Okay, boom. Then we'll just good. We didn't earn this shit no way. We'll just get to work. Just like in real life, I don't have an unlimited access to capital. So I mean I do because I got a blue brain, but that's what we're gonna expand on in the series. You know, it's gonna be Lord willing. It's gonna be something. It just helps us too with project planning. You know what I'm saying? Because this helps us with coming up with our real concepts like our music and our merch and really planning these things out. Because instead of going and spending the sweat equity in real life and linking up and doing these things, this is like like a project, like a model project that we're all working on, and then we're going to try to learn from it, a mental
Right.
model, and then apply it in real life. So this is the closest thing you get to a real life game you could play, other than playing Sims, which is trash. So
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, anything else you want to add? I mean, I'm done explaining that, but I'm sure I forgot some shit. So we'll fill in the gaps. But
And
then
shoot.
too, you could use this to practice expressing anything that's on your mind that I may not have mentioned, or anything you want to add or put out there. But No, we don't commit crimes. We don't do none of that shit. We legal niggas. That's
Right.
the main bait. That's the main storyline. And no, we're not rich. So no, in case you want to know, in this we're not rich. So any money we have is going to be earned. And you might say, "What? You don't have that," but you don't know what I have access to. Like I said, I got production company, I got a scouting company, and I got a apparel company. So, and that's all. I've made money doing all three. So those are not concepts. Now they're infantile and they're still they're still being scaled and you know what I mean. But those are three legitimate sources of income I have, and now I'm working on this content
Right.
and teaching. Oh man, my stomach hurt. I might have to start talking more. But yeah, I'm selling my cars. Oh, so this is so. What are we? Okay, so let's. This is all the intro. It's a long ass intro, but it's gonna be it. So really, we're not just looking at what cars are what. That's part of it, right? But so we know what to sell and what to keep, because we just bought everything that was look nice, but everything ain't nice. Everything ain't. I wouldn't want in real life,
Right.
right? So we need to sell it. So we want to sell as many as we can, but keep the ones that we want, because it doesn't make sense for me to sell this for. Let's see. This is what I'm gonna show you. Look, this only resells for 600,000, but it costs a million. So it doesn't make sense. If I'm gonna buy it again, I might as well just keep it and
Right.
hide it
Right. Right.
away. So even in the storyline, I might want to rent this motherfucker. Who knows? I might come up with an idea in my real life, and I might put it on the game, and I might do something to be able to earn this motherfucker. Or I might use it as, who knows? Or we might go on Toro and rent this motherfucker. Or I might use my business to lease. You can also lease vehicles, guys. So we're gonna be
Right.
teaching you guys these type of things, or showing some of you that already know these type of things. Same thing as apartments. We can lease apartments. We could stay in Airbnbs and things as long as we can figure out a way to afford it. So we also want to show people cash is trash, but also cash is king.
Mhm. Mhm.
Business, So welcome to business school as well. Welcome to nigga the Lance world, nigga. Oh, okay, like this. All right, nigga hit my whip. Hey man, can I get your insurance, man? So now I feel like I'm in danger. This nigga hit my whip. Stand your ground. Killed this nigga. Well, I shot this nigga. He didn't die. Now he's fleeing. I can't shoot him legally. He ran off. So I'll get in my
Right.
car.
Right. Right.
Look, the police gonna take me to jail. Really, they need to put that back on here where you can surrender. But the police would have taken me to jail. I surrendered, and I gotta pay to get my shit out the pound.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gotta bail me out, and I gotta go to trial because I didn't call the police. That's what would happen in real life. I shot this nigga, and now, you know, they gotta do an investigation.
Mhm.
Something as simple as that. And that's how our scenarios are play out. We're gonna actually be doing legitimate things, and kind of whatever happens is going to give us the idea. All right, what would have happened in real life? What are we trying? And we'll design these scenarios, and then we'll act them out, and then that's how the content will be produced. And then once we start putting out videos, hopefully we'll get enough of a following to get a little bit of feedback, or at least through the people we know. I don't care if it's even 200 motherfuckers. Oh wow, so the security seen me. They shooting at me. You do have the right to defend yourself from the police. That is a law. But I would advise people not to be old to be in this situation. I shot that nigga with a legal gun. So I'm
Gun with
going
a switch on
I'm
it.
going to jail anyway. So, and I killed him, so I'm probably gonna end up doing life. That's a cop, so I might as well just flee. No, of course you always want to turn yourself in. So Did I not bulletproof these rims? So I learned a valuable lesson. Actually, what they're doing is illegal. Like just trying to shoot me.
Yeah, you surrendering.
I'm surrendering. I'm trying to surrender, but my life is in danger. So now I have to flee because the police is going rogue. So now I have the right to flee. And even if I didn't have the right, at this point they violating my constitutional rights. So nigga,
Right.
fuck the Constitution, fuck the law. I'm on the law of the Most High, nigga. Keep the commandments. So I'm keeping the commandments at this point. But that's why you gotta know the law.
Mm-hmm.
All the laws. Who knows? I might call this show Law School, man.
No, it's good.
Even though that was gonna be a T-shirt idea I had, and it's gonna have a King James on that motherfucker. Stack bunch of King James, all the books. We're gonna do some law school shit. But yeah, man. So we just selling cars, trying to figure out. Oh, so this was the main thing I wanted to show y'all. So see, I got this car, right? I would have sold it. Well, of course, I looked it up to see if I'm gonna keep it. Yep, I'm gonna keep it. Why am I gonna keep it? Because it's cheaper to keep it. It make more sense to keep it because I will only make 600,000 off of 1.1 million. So I'm gonna keep it. But here's really what we want to do is this is what I was looking. This is the site I was looking at, but I'm gonna use it on the desktop. We're gonna sort by online price, right? Gonna do a list, and we're gonna say sale can be sold if purchased. Can be sold if stolen or purchased. And we'll do Xbox One, of course, because that's what we own. And damn, they got it. Even if you trying to look up a real life vehicle, you can find it. So, uh, we want to just select all the cars. Well, yeah, right now we're just gonna do cars, sports classics, super. We got a few of them. So sort them by price, and so like this. One thing you could, well, really, we don't have to do it like that, right? We just gonna know. We're gonna sort them by price, and then we're gonna know if we see some shit that we actually own, and then we're gonna know right here, right? Can you sell? Yes, you can sell it for the resale price of this, that, the third. So we'll just know by resale price. And actually, matter of fact, that's really what I was gonna go with because I seen this when I was googling it. And we're just showing you guys how to be efficient and make a system to be able to do things. You know, just logistics, sort by, and just be innovative, man. This is just something we do for fun, but we put this much thought into it because we're gonna be able to make money. GTA cars, resale value. See, look, best selling cars, free cars, ranked by. Well, we don't want free cars, but it was something like that I had seen. But see, look, they always got lists of stuff you could do. Let's see. Highest resale value. What? Why would that be on there? Maybe we might have to do it manually, but I thought I had seen a list, but it doesn't matter because you can always just go down the list of something you own and then you could look up the vehicle database, you know what I'm saying? So no, we don't want to look at planes and shit. We just want cars. So if you got any of these cars, you just click like the Tesseract. I think I sold my shit and you could sell it for 1.6. So you would just know, we'll know by looking up the car if it's worth selling. Even though we selling everything, we'll just know which ones to sell first to get the most money. And it'll save us a lot of time instead of just running around. Oh, let me go. You know what I mean? Oh, that's the thing, right? Because we used to have to just take it to the shop to sell it. So instead of wasting
Mm-hmm.
that time, we could just look it up. That's basically what I was getting at. So I think I got this right. I think I just sold this. But and we could. This is a database where we could see as well um, what car it actually is based off of. It tells you in real life, and then it tells you the resale value if you scroll down. So if you need to use this yourself, so yeah, it's all right here, resale price value, boom. So if you even need to use this tab, bro, you just pull it up. But
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know, BRB, man.
Oh hell no. Ain't got no black parodies. Fuck. Sport pants, man. What the? They just need the black parodies. Where's the black track pants? No, I need to go back to my Got the Timbs on, son. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want.
Yo. Yo. Can't hear you, my nigga. What the fuck?
Yo, hold on, bros. Hold on.
Alright. This nigga on that phone. And I know how to get rid of apartments, man. You just gotta buy them damn garages. But yeah, getting rid of anything that I wouldn't drive, wouldn't want, or wouldn't need, really. No point of having access, right? Rather have access than excess. But we can agree that I'm keeping this shit, raggedy or not. What the? See what I got up in this motherfucker. So yeah, all this shit I'm keeping. Come on, man. Lamb truck. What the fuck? Of course. Then you got all these little BMWs and shit. Probably make them look more like some real shit. But come on now. You know I'm gonna be renting them. I don't really want no BMW with a drop top. You ain't gonna get shit for reselling it no way, so ain't no point. Oh, I know where we gotta go. Let's hop in my R8, nigga. Let hop in my R8, dog. The corner. I had a lot of nice little shit in my club. Oh, fuck. On this shit, we're gonna be driving the speed limit, all type of shit, man. We got coming, man. Fuck out the way, man. Man, I know you like that. I'm going the wrong place. Supposed to be looking for these damn. This goddamn cars. And this would be a good little, animation tool, man, or outlet, content outlet to promote the music, man. See, man, I've been selling a lot of these shits, but some of these though, man, like this, man, every business you gotta have a bulletproof. We need that. Oh man, how much would I get for that? I wonder. And, this bench truck right here. We gotta keep that. We're gonna be riding in that. And I'm on a damn near sold everything. And this right here. Oh man. Let's take a look what I would get for that. You'll seeing it live in action, man. What I'm doing, what I came up with. This is nice right here. Shit. Would I see myself driving that? I don't know. One day maybe, but owning it, I don't know. Cause like that, would you even want to have a car like that to be in public, get robbed, worry about niggas? I mean, come on, man. We know that's not no real car. So that's what I'm saying. Even if I want to do it, even if I want to do this, so we got checks and balances to make sure what we doing is either realistic or not. Just gonna go with the real. Oops. That's what it's called, right? Ain't that what this motherfucker called? So this costs about $1 million, 900,000. You only get 500,000, but it's better than nothing, right? Definitely, it's a nice car, but I definitely wouldn't be riding in this shit, bro. I definitely wouldn't own one. I probably would own one. This would be nice to own, but come on, man, you gotta have some real money to be riding around in some shit like that. I'm a nostalgic guy. I respect antiquity. I am a big antiquarian, matter of fact. I'm not a historian. I'm somewhat of a historian, but I'm really an antiquarian. I like to look at what actually happened versus what they say happened. I'm good at finding the little details and reports of what actually happened versus what they say happened. Like I like to base my shit on evidence. I like to refer to artifacts and I need that. I need the sources, man, not just the oral tales and this and that, the third. What niggas told us. I never really, like, unless you draw these shits like a real person, like driving through the city looking around, I never really looked around this motherfucker like that. And really when we plan, it's gonna be more like some shit like this nigga crazy as hell. I'm just trying different shit out. But let's sell this bitch. I definitely wouldn't. So they was online. 544 nigga, all in my account, and I could take that. So let's say you see what I'm saying. I only got about 60% of what it was, but I could take that and sell another car and put that towards buying a new car that I want. So as you can see, I got about 6 mil in the bank. So we say, it's a little 6 mil credit line. Ideally, obviously I wouldn't, but we'll break down how I get to that point, whether it's creating an asset or owning a building something. But I need a whip. It's somewhere I do gotta go to look at all the whips I got. Office garage. I mean, I like a lot of them cars, but a lot of them gonna have to go to. My baby right now. Why they always put the damn car so far, bro? What's the fucking point? My nigga, I did not do nothing to you, bro. Ideally, in this situation, you just want to keep walking, but niggas acting like they crazy and get ran the fuck down on. There's gonna be little shit we gotta work on too. It's like running when there's no need to run. You ain't gonna be running everywhere. Watch out, nigga. I wasn't even in your way, nigga. This nigga dramatic. So I actually gotta go to one of my places and check out all the cars I got, cause we liquidating, man. Oh, my garage, that's what it is. I got a garage, I forgot. I remember I had liked the car so much when we was doing that overseas job, quote unquote, the glitch. Like we said, nigga, I had two of the same car. I loved it so much. I was like, yo, I got two of them. They were the same exact color too. Just on some materialistic shit, man. Some carnal shit. You get like that though, man, when you, how you call it, like, you aspire to have things, It's a green light. I had the right of way. This motherfucker. See, it's just certain shit on this game that don't make sense. Like you can't surrender no more to the police. At least online you can't. Let's just say that. So we not worried about how fast this bitch is, cause we ain't supposed to be going this fast anyway. But to fly those, man, yeah. And of course, you know, when we do the acting and stuff, I'm not gonna have all this jewelry on. So let's see what we got in here. Ooh. Yeah, got my bins right here. So I got two bins. You got the GT. Two GT Benzes? Come on, man. A white and a black. Then I got just the regular photo bins right there. I mean, but you want to be able to have access to those because that shit, I mean, niggas can regularly rent. And that's how we come up with the concept of like what we'll keep and what we'll give up. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is what we mentally come up with the criteria of what to keep and what not to keep. Come on, man, you know. What car is this, though? The Dubaki 770. Look that one up. $600,000. What is this based off of? Oh, the Aston Martin one. Let's see if I like that one. Because you know, you might not like a car, but then when you see it in real life, like a real color, then you can make it. You know, it's not about liking how I look, it's about liking the actual car. So Aston Martin 177. Oh shit. Oh, it's a road legal car too. Oh yeah, I like this. We keeping that. Cause look, if I sell it, what is it gonna sell for? Then, you know, we keep a history. You know, we go back and look at all these cars. You know, in our history. 400,000 of nah. Ooh, 400,000. That's a little. But no, this car is definitely. This shit is worth the money. Fuck that. I mean, pretty much everything I got, except for you know, and then the cars. You feel me? You can't really sell. It's no point to do nothing with them, no way. But woof. Yeah, hold on. Still gonna make this motherfucker. Worst menu right here ever. This shit moves so smooth too. Now this something I would buy with my money, man. Depending on how much. Oh, I guess we gotta start looking at how much shit costs too. But I mean, I guess we could look at that later. Nah. I don't even know if we wanna base it like that for real. Man, we got too much reality, man, huh? Nigga, shit skip like Bayless. You know me, I like to make it like the real John. Well, it was only 777 of these, I mean 777 of these sold. Well, guess what, bitch? I bought it off a nigga. Fuck it. Or who knows? I don't know. May have to get rid of this, but I ain't getting rid of it now, nigga. How about that? You know I like to upgrade all my engines now. Upgrade all the engines. Come on, you got to. She's so pretty, man. It's like a whole different car when we make it a real deal versus this little color I had. Basing it, I used to just base the colors off of whatever it was on that little internet catalog. You know, I gotta bulletproof the tires now. Let me see what type of wheels. I just needed time to do what I did. Dan Martin. Shit, I really ain't got much I need to get rid of now except for this little office shit. Just go see how many of these are, or what all this is worth. Let's see what I'm gonna get for this exemplar. I just needed time to do it later. 100,000. Let's see if I don't need too many Aston Martins now. Like, nah. See, like this. That's not a good. So, we selling that. What's this? I think this is some type of Ferrari. Like I said, it's just about making sure if we keep in the car, the resale value is not so much like, that we're keeping a car based on the value for future purposes. Point of doing the resale value. We're gonna use this money for this GTA money for other things. Let's see what it's worth reselling and keeping based on value and use, whether we like the car or not, depending on whether we like the car or not. $458. Come on, man. Oh yeah, we gotta keep this. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Oh, Jack Rustin. Oops. Oh wow, motherfuckers really have this. Wow. This shit look like it's automatic though. I mean, manual though. Fuck. Oh yeah, I guess I'm keeping this. Yeah, I'm keeping that. Yeah, yeah. It's worth more to keep than to sell, based on if we're gonna get it later or not, or we'll want access to it. Come on, homie, we already know. We already know this one gotta go. Yeah, 210,000. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we gotta get rid of that. Select pariah. So we just motherfucking we writing the shit down mentally at this point. I think I already looked this shit up. Oh, that's nice. These is too nice to sell now. Come on, man. Yo, we ain't selling these. These worth renting. Them Astons, I might be an Astons guy. Like that's what I'm saying. Once we see the real shit. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, homie. I'm fucking with that. And she fucking with that good dick. I want this right here now. This is hard. But yo, no, homie, we ain't riding around in these town cars, homie. I would though, man. Me and my bitch on some fly shit. Matter of fact, yeah, no, I didn't even look at what that was based off of. Whoa. Oh, this is Aston Martin too. Nah, man, no. What bitch I could get this? These sell for 1 million. Wow, that's crazy. Don't forget, I was always thinking about rentals. You could definitely uh, lease a car. Oh, we're gonna be leasing shit, man. You gotta make enough money. It don't make sense to own them when you don't need a car and you can afford to lease cars. Most people need to own their car because they need to go to work every motherfucking day. See, they got look. See, I told you you can rent any damn thing, especially in Vegas. We can have you feeling like the world's best super cruise around Vegas. Look, and they got that motherfucker too. Oh wow! So you can rent this bitch for 4 hours for $600. Job. Niggas lost their mind. But I guess if you got the money, fuck it. They let you do. They let you draw the DB5. These niggas ain't even got the DB5, nigga. Nigga, well I got it. How about that, nigga? Yeah, homie, I got that motherfucker right here. Like James Bond. But of course, it's gonna be some shit, you know. You gotta go rent. So that's what I'm saying. It makes no sense for me to go get 400,000. You know, when I could use this as a rental for the value of it. You know, it's worth way more in real life than they got it on this game. They don't even make these motherfuckers for real. So why the fuck would I sell it when I got it? Fuck what the game talking about is worth. Let's see what this worth. The Ferrari GT. I don't really like no GTs, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a GT guy. See what this based off of. The Ferrari. Oh. What? Come on, man. You know we would rent this. This not real though. But you never know, man. It's Luciferian world. It could be one day. See, this is where you see what I'm saying. I would have normally sold this shit because I don't like the way it look right now, and I wouldn't see myself driving it. But now that I'm seeing a real joint, based on the real life car and the real life value of what this car is, I'm keeping it. We're just it's gonna have use as a rental. You never know, man. I might make 600 that day and maybe wanna live life, take my bitch on some icy, nicey, dicey. For that stanky, panky, wanky. Come on, man. If they do this, they want to let me change the shit on. Man, you can't even make it look like this motherfucker. Yeah, hell no. Homie, hell no. We selling that motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, they tricked me, homie. Let's try the white. If the white don't look good, it's definitely getting sold. I don't know what the value for this motherfucker. But it don't look like the shit though. Cause you can't change the grill. Maybe it's the wheels. Let's change the wheels to make it look like the wheels. Let's see. where you are. So many things I wanna tell you. Okay, when you put the right wheels on that motherfucker, it look right. So I guess yeah, we keeping that. We keeping that. So once in a generation type whip right here, nigga. If that's the case, make sure I got them upgrades on that bitch. Oh fuck. So many things I wanna tell you. Yeah, man. Put that engine on that motherfucker. Put that engine on that motherfucker, nigga. Put them brakes on that motherfucker, nigga. And, let's ride. See, don't drive it like, like a GTA car, like, just a regular car, like you just racing that bitch. Drive that motherfucker like a real car, like feel the street, like imagine yourself driving this motherfucker around the city to work. Driving it to work while she to working, going to work, to work. Man, I think my lineup solid, man. Let's go to this one last house. Liquidating assets. Of course, we know I got some bullshit somewhere on all these damn garages, but I don't even think them shit's worth nothing. Either way, we got 6 mil, bro. So, and we only going up from here, folks. So, anything we need to get as far as props or any other whips. It's just like I said, I bought so many whips last night. But them the dream cars. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this shit's handling is terrible. Well, really, what it is, it's not made for these streets like that, you know, to be driving that fast. I'm going way beyond the speed limit, but come on, man, you know I gotta keep a Corvette. Or do I? Okay, the Grotti Cheetah, that's literally one of my favorite ones. But let's see. You know, that's something I'm gonna probably rent when I hit Miami or something like that. Something I would rent if I hit Miami. Let's say that. Or anywhere, really, I would love to rent or lease. You know, let's not forget the lease. You can always lease. What this shit called? The Cheetah. And that motherfucker. 650. I could get only 400,000 for it. See, that's what I'm saying. That's not enough for some shit like this that I really like. Fuck, I'm gonna do it 400,000, nigga. Oh, this the Ferrari Enzo. This shit help you really learn cars like that. Like, we know the cars, but we ain't really. Oof, fuck. Oh, a factory matte black Ferrari Enzo. A Japanese 141 miles on the clock. We just gotta know, you feel me, what to put on that bitch. The only factory matte black Ferrari Enzo will make you go humana humana. See, this car is worth 2 million today, so why the fuck would I get rid of this shit just because of what they say it's worth? You know? Come on, man. Now I know this. Boom. Got a Ferrari Enzo. Let's take that motherfucker to the track. See? Instead of just thinking, oh, I got a Grotti Cheetah. This shit don't mean shit to a nigga, bro. It really don't mean shit because all these shit's fast, so you really just gonna want the one with the best handling. But to really know and appreciate the car is to know what the car is and how it's driven, what it's designed for, what it's really worth, and what it would be like to really have something like this in real life or experience the fun and driving. Now that I know I'm driving that Rari, I know how to drive it. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh. That damn rain, bro. Pull up in it bit like that damn Cheetah, aka the Enzo. And like I said, it really, like they said, these are really a bunch of cars put together. But see how it got that kind of weird paint? We're gonna make it look like that though. You know what I'm saying? Make it really come to life, realistic. Make it really want to drive that bitch. Drive that dirty bitch. You know, I would go with the matte black, but you know, they say only one nigga got that, bro, and I'm not him. So what we do to make it extra shiny black, like we call that pussy wet black right there. That motherfucker shining like some goddamn wee-woo, wee-woo. talking about it could be even faster, man. Let's do it, bro. And when I get to 11, I mean roll one, I mean level 100 with the turbo on the bit, bro. Now we know that's not legal, but we know I gotta do that for the screech, nigga. Let's see if they'll let me paint these. Yep, they will. See? You know, I'm trying to find these wheels for real. Yeah, that's them, but it didn't really look like that. But I mean, yeah. Not really liking this black. Oh man. Driving that Enzo. We just know what to do. How about that? So we keeping that for sure. Definitely a rent this motherfucker. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, it can't stop. That's gotta be the scariest feeling, though. You driving that motherfucker and then like, oh, I can't stop, stop, stop. Ooh. Dang, oh my god. Oh wow, give me that. $29. It's gonna fill my tank up. bitch on the street too. When you feel how low it is, and you see the incline of the road. Oh, how you really drive. Now look at the road, man. That's why when you be driving, you like, oh shit, the motherfucker flying, cause oh shit. You ain't looking at the road. I think that's pretty much it, man, for me. Got a bunch of cars I want to keep. Like the value of certain ones. Man, my nigga. I know you ain't got no problem, my nigga. Nigga. How we doing shit, nigga? Into the clip. 100. The music moving too fast. Shawty fought me a little closer. So, you know, pretty much everything in here got my approval. You know, or some I would rent, drive on. Of course, we could sell all these, but it don't make sense to buy something just to have rented it in the story mode or leased it, you know, so. Let me take y'all through my garage. So right here, you know what this is, man. It's that new motherfucker right here, man. We ain't gonna say too much, man. Man, I got shit in here y'all wouldn't even know what the fuck this is, bro. So I ain't even gonna really say too much, nigga. And my motherfucker right here. I love these webs, nigga. Probably one of my favorites right there. Man, they keep going. They say let keep going, let keep going. Of course, nothing I can really afford right now. I mean, I could probably rent some. I made a move or two, you know. I could probably do a little lease through my business, you know, maybe 1 or 2, but why put that on my books, you know what I'm saying? Why have that as an expense, you know? These my babies right here. Matter of fact, I'm almost level 92. I'm gonna put the turbo on some of these. I dropped the top on this bitch, man. Oh, wow. There we Now if the music is playing too fast, then how we gonna do this motherfucker, man? As we rock out, nigga. Rock out. You know what I'm saying? How we really gonna do that motherfucker, man? That's what this shit really gonna be for, nigga. You know the music is moving too fast. You know we get the bitch for hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of nigga.